Navisha Collier. She claimed that Cathy Engelbert told her privately that Caitlin Clark should be appreciative of the WNBA platform. The WNBA platform is the only reason that Caitlin Clark is making millions and millions of dollars through endorsement deals off the court.
Caitlin Clark just confirmed something absolutely wild. The WNBA's own commissioner, Cathy Engelbert, is suing her. Yeah, you heard that right. The woman who's supposed to protect the league's biggest star is dragging her into court. It's the kind of headline that makes you stop and ask what is going on inside the WNBA right now? The same league that used Caitlin's name to sell tickets, boost ratings, and chase sponsors is now acting like she's the enemy. Instead of celebrating her, they're trying to control her. And when they couldn't, they reached for the legal playbook. This isn't just another league controversy. This is the face of women's basketball going head-to-head with her own commissioner, and it's getting ugly. Fans are furious, players are confused, and Cathy Engelbert looks more like a CEO having a breakdown than a leader running a league. It all started with success. Caitlin Clark didn't just join the WNBA, she saved it. Overnight, she turned half-empty arenas into sold-out shows. TV ratings exploded. Jersey sales shattered records. Even people who never cared about women's basketball started tuning in. But the higher she climbed, the more uncomfortable it made the league's leadership. See, Caitlin wasn't just popular, she was powerful. Fans trusted her more than the commissioner. Sponsors wanted her face, not the WNBA logo. Suddenly, Cathy Engelbert wasn't the voice of the league anymore, Caitlin Clark was. And that's when the tension began. Engelbert wanted to remind everyone who's really in charge. She couldn't stand that a 22-year-old rookie was getting more attention than all her board meetings combined. So the league started treating Caitlin differently. Harsh officiating, strange scheduling, media silence whenever she got fouled hard. Instead of helping her, they seemed to be testing her, almost daring her to break. But she didn't. Caitlin kept showing up, smiling and playing her heart out. The more they tried to control her, the more unstoppable she became. That's when success turned into a threat. And Cathy Engelbert, instead of embracing her biggest star, decided to turn her into a target. Fast forward a few months, and things hit a boiling point. During a post-game interview, Caitlin made one simple comment about leadership. She said, "This league needs accountability from the top down." That one line, calm, respectful, but firm, sent Cathy Engelbert into panic mode. Insiders say Engelbert took it personally. She felt disrespected, humiliated even, because in her mind, any criticism of the WNBA is an attack on her. Never mind that the comment was valid. Fans and players had been complaining about bad officiating and poor management for months. Instead of addressing those issues, Engelbert went nuclear. Within weeks, legal whispers began. Attorneys, meetings, PR teams all trying to figure out how to make Caitlin Clark fall back in line. The rumor was that Cathy wanted an apology. Caitlin refused. And that's when Engelbert did something no one could believe. She pulled the legal trigger. She filed a lawsuit claiming Caitlin damaged the league's image. Imagine that the same player who made the WNBA relevant again is being blamed for making it look bad. You can't make this up. If Engelbert thought this would make her look strong, she miscalculated. Because from that moment on, the fans weren't questioning Caitlin Clark. They were questioning Cathy Engelbert's sanity. Then came the confirmation. Caitlin's agent released a short statement. "Yes, legal action has been initiated by the WNBA commissioner. We will respond through the proper channels. No drama, no long explanation. Just quiet confidence." And that silence hit harder than any press conference Cathy Engelbert could ever give. Fans immediately rallied behind Caitlin. Because everyone could see the absurdity, the most powerful woman in the league was suing the most influential player in women's basketball. It was like watching a teacher sue her top student for being too popular. And Caitlin? She didn't flinch. She didn't cry for sympathy or post emotional rants. She kept training. She kept showing up. She kept winning. That's what drives Engelbert insane. Caitlin doesn't play their political games. The commissioner thought a lawsuit would intimidate her. Instead, it made her look petty and insecure. When a rookie's composure makes the commissioner look childish, that's not a leadership problem, that's a collapse. From that day, Caitlin Clark wasn't just an athlete. She was a symbol, a quiet rebellion against the arrogance running the WNBA. And everyone watching knew one thing. Cathy Engelbert had just picked a fight she couldn't win. Officially, Cathy Engelbert claims Caitlin Clark damaged the league's image. But come on, everyone knows that's not the real reason. The real issue is power. Caitlin Clark became bigger than the brand. Sponsors want her. Networks want her. Fans travel across the country just to see her play. She's the reason people care about this league. And that's the problem. Cathy Engelbert can't stand not being in control of that spotlight. This lawsuit is her way of saying, don't forget who runs this place. But in trying to remind people of her authority, Engelbert just reminded everyone how irrelevant she's become. Mockingly, it's like the WNBA's motto secretly changed from "we got next" to "we sue the best." And what's even funnier? Every time Cathy speaks, she proves Caitlin's point. The leadership is out of touch. They don't protect their players, and they certainly don't understand how to handle fame. Engelbert wants fans to believe this is about professionalism and rules. But really, it's about ego. She's losing control, and instead of fixing her mistakes, she's trying to make Caitlin Clark the scapegoat. Bad move. Because when you attack someone who's built on respect, skill, and class, the backlash always hits harder than you expect. The timing couldn't be worse. The WNBA is finally seeing growth attendance up, investors interested, new teams rumored to join. This was supposed to be their golden age. Instead, it's chaos. While the league should be celebrating progress, they're busy writing legal complaints against their most valuable player. It's like watching someone crash their own championship parade. And all this while CBA negotiations are right around the corner. Players are fighting for better pay, better travel, better treatment. Sponsors want stability. But Engelbert's lawsuit turned the league into a circus. Mock the leadership here. They could have been building the future. Instead, they're suing the present. Even casual fans can see it. This is not about justice. It's about ego. Cathy Engelbert wants control more than she wants growth. And here's the kicker: every day this lawsuit drags on, the WNBA loses credibility. Sponsors are nervous. Networks are embarrassed. And the players? They're frustrated. The commissioner's supposed to unify the league, not divide it. But Engelbert seems more interested in protecting her image than protecting her players. At this point, fans aren't asking if the WNBA will recover. They're asking if Cathy Engelbert will survive the backlash. While Cathy Engelbert scrambles for press statements, Caitlin Clark says almost nothing. No rants, no speeches, just calm professionalism. But make no mistake, silence can be powerful. Caitlin's refusal to play Engelbert's game makes her look stronger. Every time she walks into a gym, signs an autograph, or jokes with a kid in the stands, she reminds the world who the real face of this league is. Mock Engelbert's meltdown. Cathy's up there writing legal documents while Caitlin's out here creating memories for fans. The commissioner wanted to silence her. Instead, Caitlin's presence just got louder. Every news outlet covering this lawsuit keeps repeating her name, not Cathy's. This is the difference between power and influence. Cathy Engelbert holds power, but Caitlin commands influence. One is given, the other is earned. And as fans rally behind her, Caitlin doesn't need to say a word. Her reputation speaks for itself. Her work ethic speaks for itself. And the league's incompetence? Yeah, that speaks louder than both. At this point, Caitlin Clark isn't fighting the WNBA, she's outclassing it. And Cathy Engelbert, instead of realizing that, keeps digging a deeper hole. Behind the scenes, the league is falling apart. Players are whispering about what's next. Coaches are questioning Engelbert's leadership. Even front office executives are worried that this might be the end of her run. Some players side with Caitlin privately, but are scared to say it publicly. Others are furious that leadership is making them look bad during their biggest year of exposure. Mock the WNBA's instability. It's like watching a team call timeout after every mistake except this timeout's lasted all season. Engelbert's reputation inside locker rooms is collapsing. She's become the symbol of everything wrong with league leadership, disconnected, defensive, and delusional. Meanwhile, Caitlin's teammates stay loyal. They know who brought the fans in. They know who made those sellouts possible. And they're not going to turn on her just because the commissioner lost control. Even coaches are starting to distance themselves from league leadership, saying, "We just want to focus on basketball." That's code for, "We don't trust Cathy Engelbert." The WNBA wanted unity. What it got instead is division, and it all started from one woman's insecurity. At this point, it's not just a lawsuit anymore. It's a leadership crisis. Then came the press conference. Cathy Engelbert, standing stiff at a podium, trying to defend herself. Her answers? Robotic, rehearsed, and painfully awkward. Reporters asked tough questions. Did you really sue Caitlin Clark over defamation? Engelbert dodged every one. We're focusing on growth. We support our players. The usual nonsense. Mock the performance. She sounded like a corporate robot trying to explain why the fire alarm's going off. Fans watching from home didn't buy a word. You could see it in the comments, in the arena. In interviews, no one believed her. And every time she spoke, the damage got worse. Instead of calming things down, Engelbert turned herself into the punchline. The lawsuit wasn't just a mistake, it became a meme. Meanwhile, Caitlin kept doing what she always does, putting in work, staying humble and letting her performance speak. By the end of the week, the narrative had completely flipped. The commissioner looked unhinged. The player she sued looked heroic. In trying to punish Caitlin Clark, Cathy Engelbert only punished herself. And fans started asking the one question she can't answer. If this is what leadership looks like, who's protecting the game? Soon, the business side caught up. Sponsors began pressing pause on campaigns. Networks started questioning renewals. The lawsuit had made the WNBA toxic. Mock the fallout? Imagine having your biggest marketing year ever and losing it to your own ego. Brands don't like instability, and Engelbert's actions screamed chaos. She became a walking liability. Even NBA executives reportedly began monitoring the situation, worried that her mess might damage their partnership. Meanwhile, Caitlin's individual popularity exploded. Merchandise still flying off shelves, her college highlights trending again, and fans buying tickets months in advance just in case she plays. It's almost poetic. The more the WNBA tries to control her, the more unstoppable she becomes. The lawsuit was supposed to silence her. Instead, it turned her into a legend. Sponsors see it, fans see it, the media sees it. The only person who doesn't? Cathy Engelbert. She's clinging to power like it's a rebound she'll never grab. But the ball's already gone. The league she's supposed to lead is slipping through her hands, and she's too blinded by pride to notice. At this point, the WNBA isn't being destroyed from the outside. It's being sabotaged from the top. Now the question is, what happens next? Because this isn't just another headline, this is a turning point. Caitlin Clark has handled this entire mess with poise, class, and focus. She's shown more leadership than the commissioner herself. And fans know it. They're not just watching basketball anymore, they're watching history unfold. Mock Engelbert's legacy. Cathy wanted to go down as the leader who grew the WNBA. Instead, she'll be remembered as the one who sued its savior. Every league has moments that define its direction. For the WNBA, this might be it. Either they move forward with humility and change, or they keep spiraling under ego and mismanagement. And make no mistake, if this lawsuit backfires any further, Cathy Engelbert's job won't just be in danger, it'll be gone. As for Caitlin Clark, she doesn't need to fight. Her game speaks for her. Her influence stretches far beyond the WNBA's walls. The league thought they could control her rise. Instead, she's rewriting what power in women's basketball looks like. So, I'll end it here. Did Cathy Engelbert just destroy her own league trying to protect her pride? Or did Caitlin Clark just expose the truth that everyone's been too scared to say out loud?